The tourists at the front have their headphones on so they don't notice anything. When an enemy tries to stab him, he breaks the arm with a knife and throws another guy off the boat, but he hangs onto the edge. An opponent tries to hit him with a pole, but Hutch dodges him and the cop gets hit instead. Hutch then traps him with a life buoy and repeatedly punches him in the face. The police officer comes after him and Hutch tries to calm him down, only for the cop to cut off his pinky. It falls into the water and is immediately eaten by a fish. While Hutch is distracted, a guy punches him and causes him to fall into the water. The thugs then yell at the cop, saying they were hired to scare off a simple tourist, but Hutch is obviously a trained man. At that moment, Hutch climbs back on the boat, so angry that he won't be holding back anymore. He breaks a duck statue and uses the head as a weapon. An enemy tries to stab him, but Hutch breaks his hand. He repeatedly punches the cop's face while telling him that he's on vacation. Later, Hutch calls his adopted brother, Harry, and tells him that Plumberville isn't as friendly as he remembers. Harry explains that the place is an old trade route and their dad took them there back in the day because he'd been on a mission, not on a vacation. All the cops there are corrupt and working with the syndicate. Next, Hutch calls Barber, who confirms that Plurville is a back road for all kinds of illegal trading. The crime boss in charge is a woman named Lendina. She's incredibly dangerous, so Barbara advises Hutch to de-escalate. Meanwhile, Wyatt and Abel are getting some illegal cargo ready for shipment. One of the boxes has a blinking screen because Wyatt has a plan to get Lendina in trouble. After Wyatt leaves, Abel gets a call from his men telling him that Hutch isn't just some tourist. At a casino, Lendina is pretending to play cards with a client only to suddenly stab his hand. Then, she slashes the dealer's throat and stabs the client in the eye before checking his ear. It turns out the guy had an earpiece that helped him cheat. The client's accomplices try to run away, but Lendina's henchwoman quickly bring them down. Then, Lendina tells the guards to leave no witnesses and burn it all down.